Hey guys, video 2 coming at you. Alright, so lecture 2. Here's our guiding question for the day, which is, what is freedom of religion? So, first thing you're going to need to do is, of course, open that cheat sheet up, and once you're there, go ahead and scroll all the way to the bottom, and I'll show you the freedom of religion questions. Actually, hey, I've got that open. Pop over to Drive, here we go, right? In case you didn't do this in lecture 1, copy that document over so you can edit it. File, make a copy. In here, because you guys went through like that textbook chunk that I posted, you should have a bunch of religions listed, right? Anyway, let's see. It has like what, 16 pages? You should have roughly 7 in there now. Anyway, so what I'm talking about, though, is, of course, if you go all the way down into the concepts section, those are the questions that we have for today, right? What rights are protected under the First Amendment? What would be a violation of someone's First Amendment rights? 3, what the hell is the Lemon Test? And 4, at the end, there's some discussion questions. You pick one, you'll answer it here. Just, what was your lecture question? Write it down there like 5, and I won't know what you're talking about otherwise. Cool. You're going to want this... This later, there's a little written section on the test that if you do that well, you can probably just copy and paste it. So do that now for yourself. Fantastic. But anyway, let's hop into the meat of it, yeah? Sweet. So first thing we're going to start with is this big old chart. So what we have here, stupid cursor, where'd you even go? I'll move me off the stupid thing. Hey, all right, there we go. No back. Cool. So these are the emblems of belief for government-issued headstones. Basically, if you were a soldier and you're buried at in a military cemetery, like Arlington, like those huge ones, these are the beliefs, or these are the emblems that the government will chisel into your headstone for you. I bring this up because it's a pretty good talk about how, it's a good example of how, well, religion is in that public sphere like we talked about, but you do have freedom of religion. If you look through this, and you can pause me and get like a nice glimpse, you'll see that there are a lot. Like the first thing that you notice is that there are a lot of different crosses, right? Like a lot of emblems of Christianity, but Christianity isn't even kind of the only religion represented here, right? Like, of course, we have the moon and star, we have the Om, we have, what else? Oh, we got a nice pentagram here, gotta have it, or pentacle. Gram is the other way around. Pentacle, pentagram. Anyway, right, the hammer of Thor, etc. There are so many, right? There are like 2 different versions of the Star of David. There's the Star of Baha'i, there's the atheist Adam. Yeah, there are a lot. So this is where we start talking about, well, freedom of religion, right? So religious freedom is a right. In America, religious freedom is protected in the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Like literally, right after the Establishment Clause, like, yeah, Congress shall make no law. Anyway, you'll see. So this is your little writing prompt. Right now, it's mostly like a think it through prompt. You can put your notes into the cheat sheet as you like. Religious freedom can be defined as the right to practice any religion you choose or to live without any religion at all. In the note-taking sheet, go ahead and put that definition into your own words. In your opinion, what would be included under the term freedom of religion? You can pause me right now. It's all very exciting, and now I'm going to move on. Good job pausing. All right, so after I talk for a while, underneath this video, there is a link to Crash Course episode 24. Oh, by the way, this is not one of the Green Brothers. It's a different series. Crash Course, by the way, has a lot of different disciplines in it. And this one is from, I think it's United States government. Is like the section of that. So if you're thinking that it'll be John Green, nah, it's this dude Mike. And Normally when I would play this in the classroom, like a bunch of people would freak out like, oh my God, bring back John. Anyway, so you can have that freak out right after this video. Enjoy. All right, so religious freedom is a right. This is the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Sweet. Hella people are like familiar with like speech. You get to say whatever you want. I mean, people can hate you if you say assholey things. Totally fair. Right? The press can publish what they like. People can get together and protest. Sweet. But respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. So, just to go through a bit, thereof is of it, abridging, reducing, right? And to redress is to make right. So, when it says, shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, what they mean is that the United States doesn't have an official religion. Sometimes you'll hear people say the United States is a Christian nation. They are wrong. Just really simply, they're just wrong. The United States is majority Christian, sure, but it's not a Christian country, right? Sweet. So the government doesn't have a religion. We don't have like an established church. We don't have like the Anglican Church. There's no Church of England, right? There's no Church of the United States. Or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. And what that means is that the government didn't make a religion be mandatory, and it doesn't really stop you from exercising your religion. Now, then there are some caveats to that. Like if you try to do like crazy things, like it's a really good example. Oh, okay. So like, let's say you follow like traditional Aztec religion. You are super convinced that if you don't like sacrifice somebody to the sun god every day, like the sun will go out. You can believe that as much as you want, but you can't kill anyone. Murder, by the way, wrong, also a crime. So cool, you learned something today. Murder, crime. Anyway, yeah. So those are the two questions that after you watch the crash course video, you'll be perfectly equipped to answer. They're in the discussion board right underneath this video. Moving on. All right. So these are your 4 big prompts, right? What does it mean to respect other religions? Should the law ever prohibit the practice of religion? Don't use my Aztec example again. But if it does, why? In cases where religion clashes with the law, which one should win? And why? Right? How does protecting religious freedom guarantee all of our rights? Those are your big questions. Normally, we would have this as like a long discussion. I would throw a bunch of like grabbers at you. You can look for those in the discussion board. So, once you've picked one, answered it in your notes, you can go ahead, drop into the discussion board and answer the earlier 2. Sweet. And yeah, dude, watch a crash course because that's it for day 2. I'll catch you in video 3. How do religions evolve? Back to that giant chart. Hell yeah. See you in the next video.